Hello, South Africa. Hello, South Africa. Africa, everyone who's watching, our Israel people, African people, God's own first creation of a human. I'm thanking you this day. It's the 21st. It's January of 2026, my first video. So I am back. And I'm back with God's Glory on center stage. From South Africa to the world is God's Glory on center stage. Today's message is called lack of skills. Lack of skills in South Africa mainly. I got this message from an angel of God while I was sleeping one other night. She was a multiracial lady. I've never seen somebody looking like that before. She was not colored. She was just multiracial, a mixture of a whole lot of things. It was very interesting to see somebody like that. She came across as if she was representing two departments in one, like Home Affairs and Immigration in one. So lack of skills, this lady said to me, the reason why South African government does not have issues with foreigners in South Africa is because they need them for skills. Some of you might disagree, but you must open your mind and your eyes to understand this, because there are industries in South Africa that would have shut down could have not been for foreigners. There are industries in South Africa that are surviving by skills from foreign countries. Remember South Africa after 1994? For some reason, somebody managed to convince the ANC government that when they introduced a new education system, that they must do away with skills or with practical work at schools. Before 1994, South African governments had practical work, like skill training work, practical work at schools, like cooking, handiwork, so much handiwork. Even if people don't end up being that, but at least it empowers and it opens up the mind to train somebody to do things with their own hands. It trains mentally a person to be able to look after themselves, even if they don't make it after matric. For some reason, like I said, I don't know if the ANC government was aware of this or they were just disheartened by the battles they were fighting and they just wanted to start a new life and they were not thinking what they were doing, and it's still continuing. So we've already built an entire generation of youth that do not have skills. You might have some TVT college or some certificates from here and there with information, but that information comes to nothing. The world operates with skills. It does not operate with information only. It's not enough. The things that you read from the book is not enough. It just helps you open up your mind and to enhance your thinking capacity. But the world, most of the world works with the hands. The industries are built with people who are using hands, and South Africans don't have that capacity of using their own hands to do things. You are fighting to understand, you're fighting darkness on the left-hand side, but at least hold the light on the right, hold a torch on your right so that you may be able to fight this darkness. And what I'm trying to show you about this light is look at Nigerians. Nigerians in South Africa have built an entire industry of motor cars, of fixing and buying cars that are in accident, and they've built an entire value chain for themselves, from mechanics, spray painting, panel beatings, car towing. And who's benefiting from this? You know who benefits from this? The entire government system, the insurance, because they end up selling these cars on behalf of insurance, South African insurance. So do you think when you are crying about foreigners, these people are going to be interested? While they are building an industry for them that keeps them alive. So sometimes you must also open up your minds and wonder, why are these people being kept here? And don't look at them as the enemy. Also see what you can benefit from them. Go to them. If you are sitting at home, you don't have a job, and you know you can use your hands, go to Nigerians, ask them how are they running this industry. Can they rope you in? Learn from them. Learn. You don't have to see them as enemies. It's not your job. You don't have to be in a negative mindset all the time, because negativity will put you in a container that you always see darkness, you will not see the light, you will always looking for solution from the government. Government by itself does not create jobs. I know you don't want to hear this, but that's just one of the facts. Government just provides with environment, or open up an environment that allows businesses to thrive, but they don't create jobs. They depend on you guys to create jobs, and you come to them for support, for financial support, or whatever support you need. So sitting down and hoping that if you vote in this new political party, they are going to make your lives better, you're just fooling yourself, to be honest with you. You following people is a very big problem. That's so following Jesus is a good choice. You might not understand if you are not part of that life, but people who follow Jesus know why they are stuck there with him. They know what they are benefiting from him. Even heaven runs by skills. People in heaven are grouped according to their skills. There's an angel that is focusing on getting you jobs. There's angel that focuses on getting you homes. And these people take you groups by groups. That's why sometimes when you need something from God, it takes a while, because they are still dealing with the group that came before you. It's important to be skilled. That's why this angel had to come to me and say, the people of South Africa lack skills. That's why we are struggling with jobs. And the government, maybe they're scared of telling you direct. They're just going here and there. But I'm telling you that this is the issue, because there are industries in South Africa that are surviving by skills from foreigners. People were skilled before 1994. They've grown old, and they never got a chance to pass those skills to young people. Some have passed away. The people were skilled before, but now they are no longer skilled. You understand? Okay? Before you get all worked out, just try and understand this information. What can we do to upskill ourselves, so that by the time we are fighting these issues of foreigners, we are fighting them knowing that we've got backup. We are our own self backup, because the government will not support you if they know that removing foreigners will collapse their governments. Okay? Thank you.